I was born with a bicuspid aortic valve. And also, I had rheumatic fever when I was 12 years old that scarred the valve. And because of that, the scarred valve is accumulating a lot of like calcium deposits and stuff, and the valve is becoming too narrow, and it's having a hard time letting blood flow through. So like I have problems breathing, and if I like go for like a fast jog or like a run, I'll immediately become out of breath and black out and stuff like that. It's really bad. But the surgery would be to rip the valve out and replace it with a fake one. And I had to do that. My doctor said within like 3 years or something. That scared me too. He just said that like a year ago. I'm like, what? Yeah, so that also means like I can't be like trying to stay up more than like 20 hours in like one day to do like a classic launch run. Like I'm not gonna like force myself to stay up for an extremely long period of time because I'll have difficulties breathing. It's just messed up. Yeah, I was just born with a bad heart valve, and it's got scarred when I had rheumatic fever. It's just really crappy. Yo, Padwani, 1,000 bits. Thank you. Take this and buy a cheeseburger or something. Thank you, thank you. Is this vanilla WoW or a private server? This is actual vanilla WoW. I do not stream private servers, or even recommend them. I don't talk about them. I don't recommend them. I definitely won't stream private servers. This is actual vanilla WoW on official Blizzard server, recorded in 2006. It's a full 1 to 60 speedrun. It's the fastest one I did. And also my same heart problem is the exact same problem that Arnold Schwarzenegger had. Arnold Schwarzenegger had the operation twice. He had the open heart surgery twice. It was like he had it like what 16 years ago, and then he also had it again like a year ago. He had the exact same thing, bicuspid aortic valve with severe aortic stenosis, which is the exact same thing I have. Severe aortic stenosis. Same thing. But thankfully though, like, I guess with my condition, it doesn't get better. It can only either 1, stay the same, or 2, get worse. One of the two. And thankfully my doctor told me over the last year, it did not get any worse. It only stayed the same. That is because I've been trying extremely hard to live healthier and to extend the need to not get the surgery. Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Did ever enjoy raiding? Yes, I enjoyed raiding a lot. When the game first came out, that was all I did was raid with my warlock every day. Yes, it was very fun aspect of the game. Yes, indeed. The way that I played the game when the game first came out, I did not speedrun the game when it first came out. Even though I was first to level 60 like twice during 2 casual runs. That was mainly because I was playing 18 hours a day, and I guess I was trying to be somewhat in a hurry. That was all that was needed to become first to 60 on brand new servers when the game first came out. Was just make sure that you played a lot, and then at least hurried somewhat. Like my playtime was like 10 days played, and I was still first to 60 with those play times. But then, yeah, after, I was a landscaper at the time, so like during the summer, I was only able to play like when I got home from work. So that was when I came home and did raids and PvP and just, did stuff like that. Did level 60 stuff. But then when I was actually laid off in the winter, that was when I did all my 1 to 60 speedruns, because I had all the time in the world to do whatever I wanted to do. Yo, Overdose gives 5 subs. Thank you so much for that. Whoa. Wow, thank you. If you have a lame job, would you recommend quitting to dedicate to WoW? Well, that is up to you, man. I actually have a funny story myself. I was back in 2000. I think it was like 2004, like right when the game first came out. My goal back then was to become a PC repairman. Like I got A+ certified in the CompTIA certification, and I also got Net Plus certified, which is another CompTIA certification. I was going to do IT type work, like computer repair, help desk type stuff, and I went for a job interview, which was actually like 45 minutes away from where I lived. And at the time, I wanted to play WoW so bad. I didn't want to go to work, so I kind of like purposely failed the interview just because I wanted to like play World of Warcraft. I felt like just like that guy on Harold and Kumar, where he failed his interview on purpose just because his dad made him go get the interview. That's the exact same thing that I did. So I just want to stay home and play WoW. Yo, Relo Kaya, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Yes, I did get my name on Classic, on the realm Peggle. This would be the exact same name that I'm using in this video here, Jonah. Yeah. Hey, Phil, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm not gonna like tell anyone to like, hey, yeah, quit your job just to play WoW. You know, that's up to you. It's your life, your decision on that. But yeah, it's definitely very tempting. I can tell you that. The Real Conso, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, and Lum Neri, thanks for the Tier 1 sub. Will I be rating it in Classic? Well, I want to. I mean, that's something I want to do. But I'm such a busy person with things. Like, I want to be building a Hall of... Like, as soon as I hit level 60 in Classic WoW, I need to be building a Hall of Fame for the game. That's going to take like a week. I need to port my web version, my web guide, into an in-game add-on. That's going to take months of grinding. I have a lot of like leveling guide stuff I need to do. I need to implement all the class steps that I haven't implemented yet into my leveling guides. So I'm going to be continuing doing a lot of leveling guide work, but I'm going to try to at least spend a couple hours like every day just being able to play the game. So I will try to put a few hours into play the game. And eventually I also like to do some speed level grinding, like to do some like 1 to 10 class grinds in the various starting areas. I like to do that, and even like continue to do 1 to 60 speedrun grinding. Yeah, right now I'm questing in Ashenvale in the cave, killing the furbolgs and picking up those troll chests. And I still do the same thing in the classic launch run. I actually like questing in this cave. I always like going in this cave and looting those chests and stuff. What does it mean to be emo? I have no idea. I'm not sure. I'm out of the loop with that. Don't really know. I'll be playing on Peggle. Would I stream full time if given a chance? Well, I did stream full time from 2013 to 2017. That was all I did. I was a full-time streamer. I did retro Castlevania game speedruns on Twitch full times, like 65 hours a week. I averaged only like 150 viewers during that period of time. But yeah, I mean, as far as like speedrunning WoW full time, I mean, maybe if I get around to it, but I have so much leveling guide work. Like, maintaining a leveling guide for WoW is a lot of time investment. It's a lot of time. And that's like all I do every day, and I can see in front of me all the work I still need to do for that. It's like a never-ending thing. Leveling guide work is a lot of time. And because of that, I'm not sure if or when I will get around to being a full-time WoW streamer. When I get someone to help me, well, I do have people helping me with class guides and also some various aspects, and like anytime I see the opportunity where someone can help me, I do ask for help, yes. But there's still like a lot of the work that I do is still in, like, it's just a lot of stuff that I need to do, like route changes, guide tweaks here and there. I just do all that stuff myself. I feel like I'm able to more efficiently get it done and at a better quality. Writing my own guide, basically.
My mana is low.
I mean, my goal is to create the best leveling guide for WoW, and in order to do so, I need to spend a lot of time on that. Like, it's just an everyday, all day, everyday endeavor on that. There's still tons more work that I would like to do on that. So because that's like becoming a switching gears and becoming a full-time streamer would sacrifice the quality of my leveling guides. So it's like, I don't know if I should do that. I mean, if I stream, it might be like a part-time streaming, like a few hours here and there, which is what I've been doing. Or if I need to like test out certain areas of the game, I can stream that, I guess, which is what I've been doing on the beta. Yo, Apollo Free, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Yeah, the Argol is the Oceanic server, yes. That's where Leshrak is going to be playing. He got second place on this run that you guys are watching right now. He was the level 58 Warlock when I hit level 60. He's going to be playing on the Oceanic realm, Argol. I think he's going to be playing Alliance. He's going to be playing on the Alliance side. Could you set up an automatic stream of just your runs? Well, that's what I'm doing right now. This is a rerun of an old video I played. And also, I think that once I do my 1 to 60 classic launch run and have it recorded, then I'm going to play it, I'm going to play it back on my stream as a rerun. Just like how I'm doing this. That way I'd be able to work on my leveling guides again while still having content on my stream and still being able to talk on my stream. Yes, I will be streaming my classic launch run and recording it locally at a higher quality. Both, yeah. I'll be then uploading to YouTube at a much higher quality than what my stream will be at. Pego is a PvE realm, so I don't have to worry about stream snipers or anything like that. So I can stream all I want and not have to worry about any issues with that.
Inventory is full.
Upload the 480p for nostalgia. I guess I could maybe have another version like that. Pego is 76% Alliance. Interesting. How did you get that data?
That spell
A timer to see how many hours we are in? Well, throughout this run, I use the played command about, like, I don't know, like once every 10 minutes or so. So just keep looking on the bottom left for me typing in the played command. That's really the only times that you're able to see like what my playtime is. However, on my classic launch run, I'm going to be using an add-on called Speed Run Splits that will always show my playtime on the top left of the screen.
I cannot carry anymore.
What's my sleep time schedule during my race to 60 launch? Oh, well, I will be sleeping like every day. I will be sleeping like an average of like, I don't know, 5 to 7 hours a night every day. So I'll be playing still like 18 hours a day. I'll still be putting as much time as I possibly can into it. But yeah, I won't be sacrificing sleep basically. I mean, maybe I'll sacrifice some sleep, but I'm gonna listen to my body and just try to see how much sleep I need to do.
Not enough.
I don't really know right now. Like maybe I can handle less sleep. Like maybe I'll be able to handle that. I don't know.
My mana is low.
I didn't really practice like not sleeping for this launch run. I didn't really practice like to see if I can actually handle that. I don't really know. But anyway, I will be sleeping because I do have some health issues with my heart and I don't want to risk any kind of damage. I'm not going for world first because of that. Like I'm not going to try to actually go world first to 60 or even server first to 60. Like I'm not going to like really try to achieve that. My goal is just to beat my play time of 4 days and 20 hours while trying to at least do it in the fast amount of time span as possible. I'll leave the world first up to someone who's going to be willing to sacrifice their sleep all the way through. I mean, I have a feeling the world first is probably only going to sleep for 5 hours or less the entire time, is my guess. Probably like right in the middle, like at level 40, like 45, that person will sleep 5 hours, wake up, and then go from 45 to 60. Yeah, well, in this run here you guys are watching, the middle was level 46. However, now in Classic WoW, the middle, at least of my run, will be like level 44. And the reason why it's sooner now is because there's more quests added in the second half of the run. And was able to minimize and decrease the final 59 to 60 grind. That shouldn't take as long, and because of that I think the midpoint of the run is going to be like level 46 instead of like level 44, which is what, oh no, I'm sorry, it's going to be low, it's going to be, the midpoint of the run is going to be 44 and not 46 like what this video here is. Yeah, staying up 4 or 5 days in a row is possible. I've seen that too with my own eyes. Like people do that. It's dangerous though. Like I don't recommend doing something like that, but people have done that.
How you do it, man?
What class? I'd play a Troll Hunter for Classic Launch. I was considered doing like a male Turin hunter named Mancow, but like that kind of like defeats the whole my whole naming system for like what I do. So I decided to stick with Troll Hunter. Plus all my Twitch emotes are Troll Hunter, so it's like yeah, Troll Hunter. And that's what I want it to be, anyways. Do I plan on looting mobs I kill on my speed run? Well, that just depends. Yeah, I will be looting some mobs, but yeah, there'll also be a lot of mobs that I won't be looting. It also there's going to be a lot of variables involved into that. Like it depends on how much money people are willing to let me borrow. Like if for some reason a lot of people are just loaning me money through the mail, then I may just stop looting a ton of mobs. Like I may only loot mobs unless it's right in my path, or if it won't waste me any time. It just depends on how much people loan me money, I guess, and also like if or when I get my mount, then I'll probably stop looting mobs like altogether. It just depends. Yo, SV Woof. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. A duo leveling partner, how much would that slow you down versus help you out? Well, that also, there's a lot of variables involved in that. Ton of variables involved in duo leveling. Like, it depends on what class combination that you're using. If you're just a solo hunter, that is probably faster than any duo leveling. But if you're normally a slow leveler, solo slow levelers like warriors, paladins, and rogues would probably greatly benefit from being in a duo. But like fast solo levelers like hunters, mages, and druids, for example, they don't necessarily need to be in duos because they can handle fast leveling themselves, and it might even go slower for them being in a duo because of that reason. But also, I don't have too much first-hand experience with duo leveling. Like, I don't have too much. I didn't really research that enough to actually give you a really good explanation of like which duos would be the best and which combinations would be better for duo leveling. I have though put a lot of work into my leveling guides over the last year and a half to include quests that requires 2 players to get them done. They're all listed out in my guide in red text before each one saying requires 2+ players. Those quests can be done with 2 players going a duo. So yeah, I did make sure that my guides are duo leveling friendly by including quests that can be done with 2 players throughout both my Horde and Alliance leveling guides. What class and race I'll be rolling on Classic release? Troll Hunter. Stick with green quest is a good alternative to leveling method. I don't really know how to answer that. I mean, I guess like rogues and warriors would have issues dealing with even some quests that are yellow on their color. But I mean, I've had people follow my leveling guide with, you know, with warriors, rogues, and even paladins and stuff, and they all said that they were able to go through it with like very little problem. My old leveling guides, though, the ones before that I remastered, those were much harder to go through my guide as like a warrior and a rogue. They were much harder. But over the last year and a half, I've tweaked my leveling guide so they're easier to go through with every class, like with warriors and rogues and paladins and stuff. They're much easier to go through my guides now because I've done a lot of tweaks to my guide to make sure that elite quests are done later in the guide, and also harder quests are done later in the guide so that all classes can solo them. I spent a lot of effort into that, and it's paid off too. You can use my guide now with every class. My guide is no longer just a hunter leveling guide. It's now an all-class leveling guide. And it's only getting better and better in that regard too.
No talk.
Yeah, Pepperina. Yeah, during my classic launch run, I am not going to be saying a whole lot of stuff because I'm going to be preserving my energy purely for my classic launch run, and also saving my energy so that I'm able to actually stay up as much as possible. Because playing a game and talking to Twitch chat at the same time does drain your energy, and I want to be able to preserve all my energy as possible so that I'm able to play as long as possible. I mean, I'll probably say some things here and there, but it's not going to be non-stop talking. Especially near the end of the day, I may like not even say anything and just play. Yeah, I'll be probably playing for like 18 hours a day or something like that on classic launch. But yeah, I will be sleeping every day. I'll be making sure I at least sleep like 5 hours a day or something like that. I mean, that's what I did back in the day too. Slept like an average of like 5 or 6 hours a day. I didn't really need to like force myself to only sleep like 2 or 3 hours a day. I didn't really need to because the competition back then was non-existent. I was like literally the only person that like actually took the time to speedrun vanilla WoW. There was like not really anyone else that actually stood out as someone that actually practiced that or researched or looked into it. Oh yeah, so right now I am running with I'm going to Orgrimmar with my bank alt. My bank mailbox alt. I always do that at around level 29. That's usually when I first need my bank alt. So yeah, that's where he's doing right now. And actually, right now, you can do a death warp right now to get to Razor Hill, but I didn't do that. I didn't utilize the death warp. I should have though. I didn't know about it then. But yeah, you can death warp from right to Razor Hill. And actually, I need to look into seeing if there's even a faster way to death warp to Razor Hill. I think you can go in the starting area of the Endurtar. You can go into the cave where you get Thazril's pick. I think you can die on purpose, like right there in the corner, and it will take you to the Razor Hill graveyard. I think so. I didn't test that. I actually need to test that. That's something I would like to test. That would actually save a good amount of time getting to Razor Hill at the beginning. I didn't test that though. I need to test that. I did write it down for me to test. But also, like during your bank alt though, the playtime on that does not transfer over to your main character.